Hello fellow YouTubers, this is Reagan here, and today I have with me something highly unusual. I've actually never had one of these before. This is a Carhartt jacket. It is the wash duck version, Sherpa lined. My husband actually got this for me as a surprise, and I love it so much. It's probably the warmest jacket that I've ever had, quite frankly. And this week has been kind of fun to kind of test it out and stuff like that, because I've actually been to Roan Mountain in it, walking around, which is like probably 10 degrees cooler than what it is here. I would say it was probably maybe 50 here a few days ago, and it was probably like 40 up there plus wind. And this thing was so warm, like I did not freeze at all. Like, this is absolutely incredible. I love the material, very strong, very like sturdy. And I also love that it has like a reinforcement cuff in here, and I love the pockets. And there's two down here. I can literally stick my phone in here in either of these pockets, and as well as my sets of keys. Absolutely amazing. And on the inside, it has a zipper here, and I could put my phone in here even if I so desired or wished to. But one thing I will say about this Carhartt jacket that was a little bit hard to adjust to is it is kind of heavy and bulky. Like, it's not bad, it's an adjustment, but once you're used to it, it's great. It's like a dream. I love the movement in it. Like, you can like bend your arms with these. Essentially, it's a utility jacket, so they're meant for work. Everything pretty much. And you know, my husband is actually, you know, what he does for a living, he's outside a lot, and he said that this jacket is the like best he's ever had. And my husband's not one to really brag about products like that, and the fact that he was bragging about it, that's impressive. That says a heck of a lot. I mean, it really does. And you know, of course, I love the hood. It's very comfortable and just warm, and I love that it has like drawstrings. That's cool as well. And like, I would say, I don't know if it's like completely waterproof or not, but I would say that rain would probably roll off of this pretty easy, just based on what it's made of and stuff. But I tell you what, I would have loved it if I had this thing working, at the barn, because in case some of you don't know, I did have a barn job and I loved it, but fortunately I just couldn't do it anymore because it just became too much with the other job that I had before it and along with it. So just got a little bit too chaotic, especially for home life. But anyway, moving on. I would have given anything if I had this for barn work, because for all my country people out there, all of y'all know that if you work at a barn, you don't want to wear a fuzzy jacket. And I made that mistake because at the time it was the warmest jacket that I had. It was a North Face, and for all my North Face lovers out there, never do that working with horses, especially working with hay. Oh my gosh, so much hay got into my jacket, and I feel so bad because I couldn't get it all out, so it was pretty much destroyed by the hay. With something like this, it's not going to get destroyed, period, because you can literally dust it off so easy, it's not even funny. Now, the only thing is, if you're working with hay or anything, you'll definitely want to zip this like all the way up as much as you can to avoid the hay getting into this stuff, because it's fuzzy on the inside, and hay tends to stick to fuzz like crazy. Really hard to get it out, you know, which is fine because I have this jacket now. And you know, I don't know, I might volunteer to farm somewhere. Haven't quite figured out what I want to do, because I absolutely loved working with the horses and I absolutely miss it, but I just didn't have the appropriate gear, sadly. But Carhartt is definitely a great brand. They've got overalls, they've got, of course, this style of jacket, and they have other ones as well. I think the next one I get will probably be the bomber style jacket, like I think it's called the canvas jacket, I believe. something lighter for spring, fall, stuff like that, because this is more for weather that's going on right now in December and such, because this won't work for the springtime. I already know that, because you wear this in the springtime, you're going to sweat. But a lighter jacket wouldn't be so bad. Trying to think of what else is there, because I can't really think of any flaws with this jacket. I mean, I really can't. Of course, you know, the zipper here, I like that it's got like a little rubber thing on the end. That's pretty neat. And I like that it has like little small cups on the end, like right here where it's kind of thinned out. I like that a lot. I think it gives some character to the jacket. And of course, it's got like a really strong zipper at the end, a really strong metal zipper. One thing I'll say about my jacket is it was made in Mexico. So, and from what I've experienced, especially having cowboy boots and that sort of thing, Mexico is a great place to have stuff made because usually the quality is wonderful. Same thing with America, India, any place like that. But for some people that can't necessarily afford Carhartt gear, you can also try Ridgecut. I've seen their stuff, and while it's not quite as good as Carhartt, it would be a good second choice because it's still got that rough toughness. Not quite as tough as this, but tough enough, if you know what I'm saying. In other words, if you're one that's on a budget, it might work better for you price-wise. This one is in the $130, $140 range. I can't remember what my husband said. Like I said, he's the one that bought it, not me. But like I said, absolutely love this thing. I have like pretty much lived in it all week long. And I could like probably sleep in it if I wanted to. Probably wouldn't because it's not the most comfortable thing to sleep in, but if you were desperate enough and cold enough, you probably could. You probably would. Let's be realistic. But anyway, I just thought I'd share it with you, and I love it so much. And if there's anything you guys have questions on, feel free to let me know. I love y'all very much. Stay blessed. Stay warm. Bye.